Well, that's good because we're live.
'Cause we're live.
Hi, everyone. Ann Butler here, along with my creative girlfriend and business partner, Lisa Rojas.
Yes.
We're going to put just a comment in to
I
make
have
sure this is working. And I'm going to turn my phone down because I had an alarm set so I'd go live on time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, when you get busy, that's the only way to
it is busy here, but it is all busy good.
good busy. Yeah.
Everything's a good busy right now. So that is wonderful. So today I'm doing something a little different because why? Because I thought it would be fun to do something totally different. And it's a quick and easy project that we're going to do together.
Yeah.
Because I have not created one before. I just I have a ton of ribbon and I make headbands, as you all know. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Gina.
I make a lot of headbands. I have been making headbands since I was a child. But I had 2 girls, so I made them headbands, and now I have several granddaughters and I make headbands. But I also, this is a book I did several years ago. I mean,
I remember.
Yep. So it was all about flower headbands. And it's not even a book. It's a booklet. It's like 8 pages.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, I think it's 8 pages. Yeah, 8 pages. And it just has some quick and easy flower headbands. So I've been making headbands for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, Lisa is sick again. Which is why she didn't go live at noon.
Yeah.
She has a little voice.
Yeah, it's not there. It never ends.
Jennifer,
but I'm
thank
still
you.
crafting. Don't care. I'm still crafting.
She is. Well, and that's why she didn't do her live today. Just, but yeah. So this is just a booklet that I did several years ago. I think 10 years ago. I think it was let me look for sure. I think it was in 2012.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I remember when we published it. Well, when you got it published, I should say.
Right.
And this,
we didn't. It was House of White Riches, which is Annie's Attic. And it was in the Joann stores, and it is it might still be available online on there as a digital because they do digitals. It was also available that way. I haven't checked recently.
Yeah.
But because I make a lot of headbands, I thought it would be fun to create a headband holder so that when my granddaughters are here,
that's better.
Instead of having all the headbands in a drawer, I can have them hanging, and then they can choose which one they want to take with them or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I just
organized.
Organization is
key to our
world. Organization.
Yeah, it's key to our world.
It is. Jennifer. But before we get started, I want to show you guys. This is what the swag bag looks like.
Love it. Oh my God.
I just love it. Emerald Creek actually did these for me. They're one of our sponsors. And this one is filled with all the goodies that I have so far. I'm still waiting on 3 companies, maybe 4. So it's starting to fill up. As you can see. So, and that's for the event. Lisa's so excited because she gets one.
Yeah, I asked her last night about that. You are sending me one, right?
I know. I think Kim wants one too. So, I just wanted to share that before we got started. And Jennifer has put in #BellaCrafts. That's how you enter for the giveaway this week. So this week for a giveaway, you can have your choice of one of our ebooks, or I can mail you a copy of this.
Oh, cool.
I do have several, well, not several. I have a few copies left.
Yeah.
And if whoever the winner is, you can let us know if you want the print copy of this or if you want one of our ebooks. Either way, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a book, and I would be happy to send either. Gina, I can't wait. I'm happy you're going viral, so I can be there. I am too, Gina.
Me
It was a
too.
hard decision to make because we did have some signed up, and I had to make sure everybody was okay with it.
Right.
But it will be different because all of the teachers will still be together in one place.
I think that's awesome.
That is what I'm excited for, because we are going to be set up. Julie and I we're going to be filming at Julie McGuffey's house, and she was concerned because we're doing a pajama party, and she thought everybody would be at the kitchen table, but then so
Julie.
we
So cute.
We rearranged it because if everybody, or if the person who is doing their workshop is in the kitchen at the counter, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And then those of us that want to craft along, we can.
Well, before we get started though, tell everybody what the event is, dates and all of that for
Yes.
people that haven't seen it, haven't seen us talk about it before.
So it's BellaCon 2023. It is a virtual event, February 23rd through the 25th. And it starts Thursday evening, where we'll introduce all of the instructors and the sponsors. And then a little bit later that evening, we're going to do a pajama party. And
Fun.
the instructors will show what they're going to be making in their workshops. Because some of the instructors have their projects on our website, and some of them have what it's going to be like.
Right. Yeah.
It might not be the exact project.
Right.
So Lisa will put a link in here for registration, and on the registration page, there is a place to click so you can see all the instructors and all of the workshops and check it out. And if you register with swag, you get that swag bag I showed earlier, which let me grab it.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
You get this swag bag coming to your house. I'm not sure if it's going to be sent like this or in a flat rate box. I have to see which, once I get the other products.
Yeah.
Because I can't fit much more in here.
Yeah. I was going to say that, but
some of our sponsors are Physics, Plaid, Gina K, Trinity Stamps, Stephanie Bernard, Stamps of Life, Thermal Web, and those are just a few of the sponsors. So yes, Gina, you will love your package, I believe. Yep. And if you guys are going to get your packages sent at the end of this month, because I'll be traveling, so I need to get it all sent. I don't know that many of you will be able to wait to open them, but you could wait. You could wait until the pajama party and we could all open them together. But no.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be fun. But I am going to show you how to create a ribbon holder or a ribbon headband holder to hold all your headbands that you have for your kids or your grandkids, because it's nice to be organized. And to be honest, I haven't made one of these before, but I know what I wanted to do. So I just got out the supplies, and we're going to wing it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to switch my camera. Lisa's going to talk very gingerly for a minute.
Oh, I am I? Okay. Well, I'm here. I don't know if anybody will understand me, but oh my goodness. But yes, we're gonna do this together, so that's gonna be fun.
Hmm.
What are you humming about?
It won't let me switch cameras.
Really?
Okay. There, it finally popped up.
Okay.
It was kind of like, oh no.
Oh yeah,
Technical stuff.
yeah, but thank God we don't have it a lot anymore.
Right. Right. That
And
is.
I'm still looking for the link for registration.
It's a page. It's not a post.
Yeah, I know, but my brain's not working right. So
I know. That's why I just happened to mention it to you.
yep. It's like, oh dang it. All right. So I am still looking for that, guys.
Okay. I am going to
There we go.
get started. So to create one of these, what I did was I have pre-cut my ribbon to over 24 inches. I think this one is about 30 inches because I'm not sure how long
There we go.
I want it to be. And this is grow grain ribbon. Which
Here, I'm going to make you big.
Huh?
I'm going to make you big.
Oh, yeah. This is.
I can't make you big.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't want us to.
Yeah, I was going to say that because I can't do it. It won't let me.
There we go. So this is the only problems we've had with this program so far. So I'm good with that.
Oh, heck
So
yeah.
this is grow grain ribbon. And I think this is about 1.5 inches, 2 inches wide. So it's 1.5 inches. I would have loved to have made this winging it. Yes, Jeannie, I'm winging it.
Yeah.
So I would have loved this to be 2 inches wide, but I didn't have 2-inch wide grow grain ribbon. Now I cut this, and there's 2 different ways you can fix the edges. You can use a lighter, which you don't want the kids around if you're doing this.
Yep.
But you can just go very quickly across here, and it stops all those threads from shredding. I'll do the other end when I'm done because I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if this end is going to be right. But what I thought I'd use, Gwen Studios has these beautiful trims.
Oh, love those.
And this one is just, I think, the right width that I want. So I'm going to undo some of that. And I have my glue gun. Make sure it's, yep, my glue gun going. And I'm going to do something different with this end. It won't be like this, but I want to tack this down. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue right here. You can use, you don't have to use a glue gun. You can use just a general craft glue or a fabric glue. But this way it's going to hold in place for me while I'm working.
I love that trim.
I do too. I didn't put enough glue down.
It's beautiful.
I know. It was just perfect, I thought, for this. There we go. And the trim comes in like several different colors.
Oh my gosh.
But I thought that the blue was, the white was perfect for this blue ribbon. So I am going to actually move my little tiny craft sheet. And I'm going to put my glue gun over on this one. So when I'm gluing, it's not right on my table. So I'm just going to measure this out to be the same length as the blue ribbon. And I'm going to tack it at each end, even though I might change the ends of these. I just want it in place. I'm not gluing the entire thing down, which if you wanted to, you could, but in my mind, I'm thinking once I put the other pieces on, I don't need the entire thing tacked down.
But at least tacking the ends makes it easier to work with, right?
Right, right.
Yeah.
So, and this is done because I wanted a second color. Like if you had a printed grosgrain ribbon, that would be fine. You wouldn't have to necessarily add a second layer. But I thought this would make it pretty. Now I'm going to let you guys help me decide, because I have these two colors. I mean, I really like this one with the little polka dots, but
Yeah.
I might like it better if it was the back instead of the loops I'm going to create. So should I use this one, or both?
Can I vote?
You can vote.
I
know
vote.
which one you want.
I vote for both. Hi, Linda.
You vote for both. Hi, Linda. Yeah, so you vote for both.
I vote. Blah, blah, blah. Yes.
Spit it out.
Spit it out, right?
Okay. So this one I have taped because I've used a little bit of this before. So I always take a little tiny piece of Scotch tape and put on my ribbon to keep it from rolling.
Yep. That's a trick my mom taught me a million years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
All those tricks are very useful.
Yeah, they are.
So I'm going to make loops, and I got a ruler here. And I'm going to make loops and put them in the center, and that's where the headbands will go. So I'm thinking that's a good length. So let's see how long that is. Let's do it 5.5 inches. So they're all about the same length. And I'll cut them both at the same time. And because I'm going to fold these in half, I don't have to use, worry about it raveling. So I don't have to use the lighter or fabric tack or frayed check or anything on it. So I'm just going to cut.
Cute.
I think about 4 of each. I'm not sure how many I'll need yet. I might need more. But I think in the end, this will be super cute. I'm going to, no, I'll do 4 of each. I'll start with 3 of each, and I'll cut more if I need it. So I'm going to, this is, like I said, 30 inches. I'm going to find the center or the approximate center, because that's where I'm going to start. And I'm simply going to take one of these and fold it in half and add just a touch of glue. And I want those edges straight. So the glue is going to keep it from fraying, but it doesn't really matter because it will be covered up. So I'm going to stick this just down here in the center of my 2 ribbons. And see, by doing that, I'm tacking this lace onto that grosgrain underneath. So that's going to keep that from moving. So there's one. And you could do this in all sorts of, I mean, there's so many beautiful ribbons out there. And I know, like, I have a lot of ribbons from Gwen Studios because I designed for them. And there's so many beautiful colors and patterns and stuff. So this one I'm going to glue right above. And I'm going to just cover that glued area so that it's looped right over it. Can you see that? I think you can see it. It's right here. And you could do this, like I'm using 2 colors. Lisa wanted 2, but you could do it in all different colors. That would be pretty too. So
Oh, I would like that.
see how that's attaching to the back of the ribbon, which is why I
Yeah.
didn't glue the entire thing.
So then you don't have to worry. Yeah, you don't have to worry about tacking it all down.
Right. And you know, when you're adding glue to a lace, it pops through the lace and you don't want that messiness.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Hi, Dorothy.
hi, Dorothy.
No worries, Dorothy. I didn't get one either. So Facebook's not.
Oh, the messages? Yeah.
Oh,
So again, I'm just gonna put it over, I guess it's, let me measure it. It's about a 1/2 inch I'm overlapping on there. You could overlap more if you wanted, more or less. But I think a 1/2 inch is good. That way you could fit more than one headband in if you needed to. And you, like I said, you could use just regular craft glue, which is what I normally would do. But because this is live and I want it to stay right away,
yeah.
I'm doing the hot glue. So just overlapping. So you have all these, so you can see up close. You can see those little loops. And I am going to need more. So 6 wasn't enough. I wasn't sure. Because like I said, I haven't made one before. But I've been seeing them and I thought this was a perfect item to make, to put all the headbands that I create for my grand little girls. I think this, yeah. So it goes quick and easy. Like if you had all this pre-cut, this would go super quick. But this is something you could do with your daughters or granddaughters. You know, I know mine love to craft. So, which is good.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be
happy
fun
about
to
that.
make. That would be fun to make with kids.
Right. And it's easy and it's something that they can use.
Be a good Girl Scout project too.
It would be an excellent Girl Scout project. And it's not that expensive to make. You get a couple spools of ribbon. These 2 little tiny ribbons came in a package of like 12, I think. So like if you wanted to do a variety of colors, you could get something like that. And then just buy the yardage of the wide ribbon. But
so cute though. My goodness.
well, thank you. You know, like I said, we're winging it, so I wasn't really sure. My foundation is poured in the craft room and on.
Oh, her craft room that's being created.
That is so awesome. Gina, you'll have to share pictures. You can share pictures in our group. Even though
Yes.
that's for projects, I consider building a craft room a project. And
Exactly.
that is so exciting.
Exciting, Gina. Yeah, we want to see it when it's all done.
We do.
And
I
even
mean,
the pictures in between. I saw where I saw on one of your posts where it was, I think you were getting ready to lay the concrete down.
that is just awesome.
Yeah, how exciting.
Okay. So
Those
I
are Gwen
know
Studio ribbons, Dorothy, just so you know.
that I want this color on the top. So I'm not going to put another one on here. And then I'll come down this way. Because I think that color really makes it pop.
It does.
I mean, it just adds that extra. And in a perfect world, all of your headbands would match the ribbon holder. No, mine do not. I sent a bunch home with one of my granddaughters recently, so I don't have like a lot of headbands left, but I'm gonna make more. So now I'm just lifting this ribbon up and putting the next one just underneath it, about that 1/2 inch again. And these are 5.5 inches each. So we'll count the ribbons, how many loops we have to determine how much we used. But I have the 2 spools here, and I won't need more than the 2 spools. Love those strings from the hot glue gun, right?
That's the only thing that I hate working with the glue gun. Dorothy wants to know how many granddaughters you have.
I have got 8 granddaughters and 8 grandsons, so it's divided equally right now. It took a long time to get to that point.
Yes, but I'm sure there's going to be more.
Well, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes, because I think, you know, sometimes they say no more, but then you never know. So yeah, my granddaughters are between the ages of 9 months. Collins is 9 months old today, and 13.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
13?
Yes.
Blake
is 13, and so is Alyssa.
Oh my gosh, when did that happen?
I know. I know. And you should see how tall Blake is.
Oh my gosh. I remember when he was just a little peanut.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I think I'm going to stop at 11 because maybe I'll do 12. Maybe it'd be okay if I had this, because maybe I'll put some ribbon at the bottom. Yep. Okay. Talking to myself. I do talk to myself.
Hey, Dorothy wants to know if you're making headband holders for all of them, for all your granddaughters. Tell them about the PJs.
I would have them come over and help create headband holders with me, and then they could choose their own colors, because when they come, this is where they want to be. They want to be in this room. You know, the boys too. They want to be crafting. So I would have them do them with me. This one I'm doing so they can see what it looks like, and I'll have it hanging and put the headbands on it so that they can see. And if they want to make one, we can totally make one together, because they do love that. So there's 12 of these. So 50, 60, about 72 inches of this ribbon. So about a yard of each color. So that's not bad.
Okay. So now Dorothy wants to know if you would have a different project for your boys.
Yes, definitely. I would have a different project for the boys. And sometimes they come in and they have their own ideas in mind. I mean, Blake's getting a little older. He has done paint pouring with me on frames and on rocks and stuff. He doesn't necessarily want to come in my craft room and craft so much, but
he's a teenager.
He whittles wood.
Cool.
He sits and whittles. We have a cross out in our living room that he made for us a couple Christmases ago. So,
wow.
For the boys, yes, I would do something different. Okay, so now For the top, I grabbed this. I have just a few rings here. I grabbed my container of rings.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, okay, so these
I'm not saying any because I have a drawer just like it.
these are perfect when you're making books because they can hold the books together. I mean, there are all sorts, and I used to teach a lot more workshops. So, and then these are just like keychains. But I thought maybe I would do something like that so it could hang up.
Oh, that's a cute idea. I don't like the gold though. I don't like the gold that much. I think it should be silver.
It's not going to be gold. I'm going to wrap it with ribbon.
Oh, of course you are.
So I'm going to see. I don't think I have enough of this though to wrap it. I do have some of the light blue in a little bit wider. So I'll use that and then I'll put ribbon, the polka dot stuff up at the top of it. But yeah, no, Lisa, I wouldn't leave it.
Of course not.
Oh, a D-ring would be perfect too, Lori. Maybe I have a D-ring in here. Well, I know I do.
Yeah.
Those two are connected. There's a D-ring. Lori, great idea because then...
Yeah, it lays flat.
If it was a little wider. See, that gold one is wider. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
Perfect,
that is a
Lori. See, I'm winging it. You guys are helping me. So I think I'm going to.
These ladies are looking at your drawer and offering that Linda says that there's a D-ring in your drawer. She must have seen it.
There are, yes. Okay, so I think I'm going to.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to start like at this corner because I won't have to wrap this part because that will be covered. If it was showing at all, I would definitely wrap it because it's just kind of the way I work. Got to finish the projects.
Yep.
We might not finish them all when we're doing our live, but we do like, both Lisa and I like the front and backs of projects to look nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm going closer to me, so then I think maybe you couldn't see, so I'm coming back.
Yeah, not always for, for a live, because a lot of times, we're making 2 projects, right? So we have to do the finished one first, and then we have to duplicate that with the live. Well, I used to keep all of it, and then Anne told me, well, why do you do that? Just tear it apart and reuse. And I was like, what? But
I know.
But I started doing that though.
Well, certain things.
Yes, certain things.
You make.
I won't do. Yeah, but.
That you keep or you give away. But there are like, I'll reuse a frame over and over.
Oh, yep.
It is like wrapping tape on a bicycle handlebar, Dorothy. You're right. But yes, I mean, I'll reuse the same frames over and over because I have some frames that are exactly the size I love. And I don't have a lot of them, but I can repaint it to go with any project.
Yeah.
So.
And because we have, we're doing 2 projects basically, that sometimes will run into money too.
Oh, well, yeah. But
our sponsors do a lot for us, but we still have those extra things that we have to get for, when we're doing.
Okay, so now I just put a tiny bit of glue on there. I'm going to close that up.
Love that.
Okay. So now I'm going to put it on.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I'm going to go, because I'm going to wrap it with the polka dots around the front. So I'm just going to go about a 1/2 inch. And that's going to cover up that raw edge that I actually used the lighter on. But that's okay.
Oh,
but I just wanted to show you, if you were using grosgrain especially, it ravels so much.
yeah.
But you can just use that lighter trick. There. See, that looks cute.
That looks very cute. Did you see Dorothy's comment?
Nope.
She said it would be nice for holding decorative scarves.
It would.
That's a great idea.
Excellent, Dorothy. And I love scarves, so I do have several of those.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I want to put just a little bit of this around the top. What do you think?
I love it.
Of course, there's that right next to it.
To move it down, you mean?
Hmm?
To move it down?
Oh, I'm not moving that. But I'm
No,
saying,
ribbon.
is it okay that
Well,
this?
you could always put a button or whatever there, right?
Right, because I'm not sure. I thought I wanted this here. I'm not sure, but I could put a decorative button right on top of that.
Yeah.
Which, okay, guys.
Tons of buttons.
I have jars and jars and jars.
Jars and jars.
So if we look for something with blues.
Oh, those are like my favorite kind of buttons.
Like I have this.
Oh, that would be super cute. And
I thought I had a butterfly, but I think I really like this.
I love that.
I do. Of
course, I see a sunflower.
No, sorry. I mean, it could be, but not with these colors. These buttons are from Buttons Galore and More, and I just love them. Yes. So this is a shank remover. You can use a pliers, but I just, to make it flat, I come in and clip that shank off. Yeah. And then you have like this part will come out, but I'll take and put a lot of glue on there.
Yeah.
Right in the center. I'm not going to go all the way out to the petals because I don't want it to ooze out, which it might. I have a little bit. Those strings.
I'm telling you, somebody has to come up for an idea to get rid of those. I've been saying it for years. Oh my gosh, Anne, that is so cute.
That is so adorable. I mean, it just kind of pulls it all together, right?
Yeah, and you know what else? I was just thinking right now, what would be super cute too?
Yes.
If we're making one for a specific child, you could do a letter there. Oh geez. The first letter, yes, an initial of their name. Thank you.
You could put that right up here, and you could cut it with your Cricut, or you could buy. There are some buttons or beads that are that way.
Yeah.
You could also do a bow if you wanted.
That's so cute, Anne. I love it.
I think I like it just like that.
No, it looks perfect just like that.
So now down here at the end, I mean, I could cut 2 more to make it longer. But I think, I don't know.
How many loops are on there now, Anne?
There's 12.
There's 12. Okay.
I don't think I want it so long, but okay, so this would be 13, which I know some people don't like that number, but I was born on the 13th.
Yep.
So I'm good with it.
I would leave it.
And then this one's 14.
Yeah, I would just leave it and just cut off the excess.
Well, I'm going to cut the excess off in a
tail.
and a tail, but then let me see how this cuts.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't want it to.
Yeah.
I don't want that fraying all the way. I can glue it, but let's see. Oh, I think it'll be fine. I think I can cut it and then I can tack it in place. Because I have this tacked in place right now. But yeah, I think I can cut it. So I'm going to fold this in half. And when I'm cutting tails like this, I honestly have to think. I have to think, do I go this way? Do I go this way? You know, I mean, it's so silly. It's an easy thing to mess up on, but
I thought I was the only one that did that, Anne.
No, think of it this way. If you're cutting up from the bottom, your tails are at the bottom.
Oh.
So, you know, but I used to always, I'd mess up and then, you know, I'd have this beautiful bow and I'd have to,
Yep.
you know, I want to make sure I'm not getting too far down. Oops. I want all of this.
Okay. Dorothy wants to know if you're going to treat the bottom so it won't ravel.
Yes. I'm going to add just a bit of glue on the bottom, or maybe I think I might actually have, I want to put a titch of glue because I want them to be attached. I don't want the lace flowing.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Okay.
But this white lace, I can't use the lighter on. You know, I can use it on, I'm trying to keep this so it's centered.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Well, once it's together like this, right?
Yeah, there you go.
There, that looks about centered. So I'm just going to cut up.
That's funny about the tails. I do it every single time.
I know, it's so easy. Although I think it would be fine if it was loose like that. I'm going to take my lighter.
Yeah.
And you just barely touch those edges. What it does is it singes those threads. And for this one, I'm going to take 1 second.
That is just adorable. Yeah, I love it.
Yes, you talk for a minute while I look for the right glue.
Yep. Oh. So what's everybody been up to lately? I'm still trying to get over from the holidays. Wow. Lots and lots to do. Oh, so I can tell them. So next week.
So my freight check isn't down here. You keep talking. That's fine.
Okay. My what am I? The live for next week is going to be Impression Obsession. They are going to be sponsoring us for next week. And if you guys remember correctly, when I did the pear blossom press lights, when I used it for the Christmas frame, I promised at that time that I would show you how to use them in an actual card. So I'm going to be doing that next week. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just taking a little tiny, because I couldn't find my freight check.
Oh,
it's probably up in my sewing room, which would make sense. So I'm just took a little tiny bit of glue, white craft glue, on my finger, and then I'll let that dry. I'm going to leave it so that it's not attached. It won't take long. It'll just take a few seconds to dry.
Oh, Linda, sorry to hear about that. Linda said she made a sympathy card this morning for her daughter-in-law.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That's never fun, right?
Nope. What is okay? Dorothy's saying I'm nursing a
Sore hip.
hip. Okay. I pulled something when I was
Oh,
yuck. Okay, but she's still been crafting. There you go, girl.
see, that is why you were doing all your foils, which are beautiful. We love them.
Yes. Love that. She said that's why so excited to find out that she hadn't killed her laminator.
Right. Okay, so
yeah, those foils that you did, Dorothy, were beautiful. I love that.
I like how it turned out. I'm going to move my camera.
Love it.
So that you guys can see it. I'm standing, so I'll
I love that. Look at that.
Okay, so is that not just adorable? See, it's too long. Whoops.
No, I think it's perfect.
No, I meant it's too long. You can't see it all together.
Okay, gotcha.
But that turned out so cute.
It did. It really
turned out simply cute.
It really did.
So thanks for crafting along with, well, you weren't crafting along. Thanks for helping me craft, guys.
There you go.
I totally saw last night. I think I'm gonna make a headband holder. And she's like, okay. I said, well, I've never made one, but and she's like, I would be so stressed.
Yeah, I'm telling you all now, you will never ever find me crafting without having done the project first.
I do it all the time. I mean,
true.
I shouldn't, maybe, but remember the one time at the CHA show?
Yes.
And I was going live on TV.
Which time?
I was going live on TV, and I was going to do decorative shoes. And about a half hour before I was going live, I was gathering the supplies from different vendors. They turned out so cute, though.
Yep.
I knew what I was doing, but in my head.
Right.
Things don't always turn out that way, so that isn't always good.
Well, and I also remember a time when you were tie-dyeing in the middle of the night.
Yes.
In our room.
In my defense, Rit Dye sent me everything and the projects were done.
Yeah.
So they came right before I was getting on the plane.
Yep. I remember.
Because she found out a week before that we were doing segments for PBS, and she's like, oh, would you do some Rit Dye? I'll send it. I'll send you everything. Everything will be. So we figured it out. Everything was done. She had all the step up, but I had not done it.
Right.
So I had to practice. If I'm going to talk about it and know what I'm talking about, I really have to do it. And, well, yeah. I mean, I had done other things with Rit Dye, but I was doing a couple techniques.
Yeah.
That I had never done. So.
Yep. I just remember waking up and seeing, waking up in the middle of the night and seeing you messing with dyes.
It could have been 10 o'clock, ladies. She goes early.
This is true.
And the hotel was so good. I mean, they let me use their, they had these big sinks in their washroom.
Yeah.
They let me use those. But I think this turned out so cute.
So cute.
Dorothy said she was wondering if her grandnieces would like what. I think they'd love it.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't have D-rings, you can just flip this over and put a ribbon at the top and then put a big bow. That'd be pretty too.
Yeah.
And, okay, so I have a couple of headbands here. None of them match. I have nothing that matched the ribbon I had. I have a lot of black.
It doesn't need to match.
I have a lot of black here, but see, they would hang like this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like this, and then they would be all organized.
Yeah, look at that.
for little girls. I mean, it would go, oops, it would go flat against a wall. But then
Yeah.
in these areas right here in between, I thought it's perfect for hair clips.
Oh, cute.
You know, so you could put hair clips on there too.
Cute.
So yeah, that's
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of mothers that are going to be grateful that there's no headbands all over their sinks or all over their countertops, right? When my daughter
well,
was
if it's a
growing
little
up,
girl's room, they're all over their dressers.
exactly.
I often have to wing it since I substitute teach. Yes, Dorothy, you do. I
Yeah.
mean, as long as I think if you have an idea in your head,
Yeah.
it works, you know. I mean, so Lori put hashtag Bella Crafts. I want to remind you guys, hashtag Bella Crafts. And this is a book I did, if you weren't here at the beginning. This is a book I did 10 years ago, 2012.
Still relevant.
It's not a book, it's a booklet. It's 8 pages. It's 8 pages, and I think there's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, maybe there's 5 different headbands. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But you could win this, or you can win your choice of ebook. You don't have to, I mean, if this isn't relevant to you and you could care less about hair bows, you can choose one of our ebooks. But yes, we will pick a winner next week. And then I want to remind everybody that what weren't here at the beginning, that this is what the swag bags look like so far for BellaCon.
Yeah.
BellaCon is a virtual. Yeah, I know. Isn't that cute? I mean,
it is.
That is such a cute, yes. BellaCon is a virtual event happening February 23rd through the 25th. We changed it from in-person to virtual.
Yep.
We talked to everybody, make sure they were all okay with it. And I've had so many comments from people that have signed up now. Like one person said, I told my family that's what I wanted for Christmas.
Oh.
And that's what I was coming to the in-person event. And then when I went to look at the prices for the airline and then the hotel on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's virtual. Lisa put a link in here. If you're interested, you can go check that out.
I did.
But we will be back next week at noon and 2:00 Central Time.
Yes.
On Wednesday. And we will be doing projects with Impression Obsession.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys
can come. Card. Because I
She's doing
promised.
a light up card. I am doing something with tags.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know I promised, and then I saw these sets from Impression Obsession, and I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect for a lighted card.
Those light up
birthday card. So that's what I'm gonna do next week. You guys
are
gonna
so cool. Yes. Yeah. Those lights are so cool.
Oh,
I had made that tag at Christmas when we did that for Pear Blossom Press.
Yep.
And I put that tag on one of my granddaughters whose birthday is in December and gave that to her when they came. And it's like, I'm sorry, you know, I didn't make 16 of them, but I gave it to her privately with one of her sisters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't do it in front of everybody.
Right.
But she loved it because she could hang it on the tree. She has a little tree in her room, so she could put it on her tree.
That's awesome. I love that. Love it. All right.
Well,
yep, that's next week, Dorothy.
Yes, it is. Thank you all for joining us. I hope that you have a wonderful afternoon and take some time to craft because it's good for your soul. We know that.
It really is. Yep.
Okay. We'll see you next week.
Take care, everybody.